Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Keep Truckn podcast with yours truly. Before we start anything, man, before I start talking about anything, man, I want to give a shout out to my subscribers, man. Right now, I'm at like 216, I believe. At this certain moment while I'm recording this podcast, I'm at like 216, and maybe more. Some of y'all might fall off from me in the next couple weeks, and it might be less, so I don't know. But as of right now, that's what it is, man. So I want to give a shout out to all of y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Keep trucking. Keep commenting, keep telling people to subscribe. Your folks, your mom, your sister, your brother, your cousin, anybody, man. Let them know what we got going on over here in this family, man. So keep showing love. Long as y'all keep showing love, man, I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man. I love it. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Yeah, man. Basically, I'm up here parked in Plattskill, New York, right now. I got a mandatory in the morning, so I'm up here parked up for my 10-hour break. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning and get this one stop. I believe it's like 1,800 pieces or something like that. So that's gonna take me about probably about 2.5 hours because I'm Superman with it. Somebody else would probably be like 4 hours. So for me, it's gonna take like 2.5, probably an hour. It's just one of the moments when I got a little extra time to like sit around and everything. So I'm like, oh yeah, this would be the perfect moment, the perfect time for me to go ahead and then get another one of these podcasts down because I'm gonna try to really be dropping these like at least like twice a month, once a month on a regular, depending on how it's going, but twice a month on a good one, like when I got, because you rarely got time to like really, sit down and do this because you're trying to get some rest or or something going on like that. So I'm gonna try to keep it going, man. As long as y'all keep the love going, I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, man. But shout out to all y'all, man. Keep it. Hopefully we get to 300 by the time I get on my third podcast or something like that. I don't know. Hopefully we can keep it going, man. Keep it moving. But new truck. Got a new truck. As you can see, way more space for my last truck. I believe I was like real close to the camera on my last podcast because literally everything was like bunched up. Like I was right here, everything in. The TV was right over the bed, so I got it hanging up here now. I got more room for activities.
So we do aerobics in here.
So many activities!
Do step class.
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
But yeah, everything cool with this, man. Like I believe it's a 2021 Cascadia, Freightliner Cascadia, man. I love it, man. I ran a couple trips in it so far, so it's way more comfortable. Um, Actually, my air stopped working in my last truck in the International, and I had a incident in there. I bought two fans. I had one fan that had like the rotating one, the one that rotate. Um, it broke on me. It like fell over in the middle of the night, something like that. And I got the other fan. Got both of them from Dollar General. I got the one fan, like the tall one. It's like a tall, like a regular like tall fan, and like I'm thinking because it was smaller, so I liked it because it was taking up less space, and the space I ain't even have. So, but I'm laying in the bed, and I smell like I'm laying in that. Luckily, I wasn't asleep yet. I'm like scrolling on the phone and all that, fan running. I'm still sweating bricks because it really didn't matter. With all the fan was doing was blowing more hot air on me. So it's like being at a cookout or something, and in the middle of the summer outside, sitting down chilling, and you got a fan on you. It's like it don't matter. Like you still gonna be blazing in there. So I'm sitting in there on the phone. I'm sitting there chilling on my phone, looking at some stuff, probably looking at some critiques and all that, a couple comments, responding to comments and all that, probably on TikTok or whatever. But I'm sitting on, I smell like coming from the fan. I get up, turn the lights on real fast in the truck, and it's like sparking, something like that. So I'm like, damn, I'm about to just be. I already threw away the one fan that had it had like a one of the blades was broke. I put some tape on it and all that, But once I got the other fan, I'm like, oh, I don't even need it, so I threw it away. So I already threw away the one fan, so I'm like, damn, I'm about to really just be in here, just sweating, just hot, miserable.
Oh, it's hot out here, man. It is hot today.
You know it's hot out.
Yeah, I just said that.
Definitely was that for the night, man. Like I had to throw that fan out the truck because it was, you know, dangerous in it. It was a dangerous situation and all that. So I ended up got to throw that fan away. But I was in there. That was a tough night. I don't even really think I got no sleep. I was too busy sweating and being irritated. But not in this new baby, man. I got the panel on the side over here. The truck don't even got to be running and the air blasting to the top. Like you don't even gotta have the truck running and nothing like that. It's silent, but you're still getting great air in the summertime. I mean the wintertime I be getting great heat. Summertime I'm getting that good air. So definitely love this truck, man, especially when it comes to the comfortability standpoint. Like I don't mind running how I run. Like I don't mind running more now that I'm in this truck. Like it's like a different job damn near because, being at the truck better and all that. Yeah, man, y'all know I was gonna talk some sports, man. Y'all know football season start so soon. Right now it's the Tuesday the 5th right now. I believe we got the first preseason game this Thursday. Um I've been tuning into all the content on my birds and all that. Hey, comment y'all for y'all teams right now and let me know who y'all rocking with because I don't want no switch ups when the season started. It'd be a lot of that. Like, oh no, I always like the 49ers. I always like the Eagles or whoever. Like, nah, man, I don't, the bandwagon stuff, man, it ain't respected around here. So comment your teams right now, whoever you rocking with. You gotta get there and you gotta stay there. So yeah, don't be like Wallow.
My favorite player. He didn't know I was the Eagles fan. How do you even know that?
They switching sides. They all switching sides. But hey, come to the good side. You already know
He's my favorite player right here.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the season, man. Like, I really think Jalen gonna have one MVP year this year, man. Like, and I'm not just saying that on some homer. From what I've been hearing in all the situations in the camps and all that, how he commanding everything, commanding the offense even more than he was. It just putting that more confidence in the team and all that around him. I believe like he can really like even with all the doubters, my man Cam Newton. Come on, Cam. Cam was a great player. Don't get me wrong. Like MVP ball, you know, all the accolades, the arm strength, he can run. But come on, man, like you, I didn't even consider it hating at first because like you welcome to critique as a sports analyst and all that, man. But it turned to hating after it felt like it was just too much mustard on it. Like it was like, all right, we get it, bro. Like you got an opinion, but I didn't even really. I need to look at his top 10 list because I didn't even. I didn't. I don't know 10 quarterbacks. Like, are you gonna put Mahomes? Matter of fact, let's bring his list up real fast. All right, y'all. This literally my first time seeing his list. Like, this is my first time critiquing it. Like, I just been so appalled that he had 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts that I never even had to even look at the list. I know it's not 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen Hurts. So this is my first time actually analyzing the actual list, like looking at it and like really. But you got Patrick Mahomes first, okay. You got okay. You got Josh Allen first, okay. I'm not mad at Josh Allen. I'm not mad at Lamar, Patrick, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford. It started to get kind of weird around that at that point right there. When you after Matt Stafford, you got Jared Goff, Jalen Daniels, C.J. Stroud, Justin Herbert, and Baker Mayfield. Bro,
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
come on, man. Jared Goff, come on, man. You can't like Jared. I think people really think about more like where a player was drafted at than they actually and that kind of like sometimes get them that extra. Cause come on, Jared Goff, bro, like Jalen Daniels, he ain't put up enough tape yet. I don't. It been plenty of time. Like don't get me wrong. He had a tremendous rookie year, but he ain't got enough tape yet, man. Like you ain't and you bound to have that drop off. So it's like, come on, man, what we doing? C.J. Stroud, Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield not better than Jalen Hurts. Justin Herbert is overrated. Come on, bro. Like people put Justin Herbert in that line like that and think he that guy because like he got all the attributes. He got all of the physical, the big body, you got the big arm, but what have you done? You have not done the NFL list though. What have you done for me lately, league, right? What have this guy ever done? Not even lately. What have he done early? Like what are we talking about here? Like, come on, man. Just in my case, it's his list, but I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I feel like that's when you start getting to that Jared Goff and all that. Right after Matt Stafford, that's when I feel like people are like, yeah, you just. I mean, I think some things that Hurts did with what he have is kind of like it kind of like probably like rub Cam Newton wrong a little bit because like he feel like he kind of like especially with all the rushing touchdowns Hurts got. Some of them is most of them is on a 1 yard line and all that. I believe he broke Cam Newton record or something like that with the most rushing. So he probably feel like it's not really valid. Like why he able to had that record when he didn't really. So I think they kind of got a little bit salt on Cam Newton because of that. Like I don't think all that is genuine and Gilly got at him and he deserved that. Like it's a little bit hate in your heart, bro. Like, man, you'll never admit it because Cam died on them hills, but it's a little yeah, it's a little bit hate beating in there, man. Hmm. I'm talking a lot. While we still on football, man. Speaking of Jane Daniels, I saw something about Trump with the Commanders saying he want to prove like he want to prove them or something like that. Unless they change the name, he want to like approve a stadium or something like that. I feel like political people, not even just Donald Trump. I don't care who it was. It could have been Mayor Street back in the day. It could have been Obama. It could have been come on. I don't care who it is. Joe Biden. I feel like political people should stay out of because when an athlete start talking about sports and all that, what they tell them just dribble. So I feel like the same should apply. Just write laws. Just go to these conferences and get this shit passed. Like, why you worrying about goddamn sports? Just because it's in Washington or something like that. Like, how you gonna try to control like what this team? Get me right. I don't really care for the Commanders. It's not my Eagles, but it's just like the principalities.
To warn you too many times about my money, Smokey. It's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities in this.
Out of that, man. Just write laws. Just bring them, get the employment rate better. Make these groceries cheaper, man. Went to buy tacos the other day for the family when I was at home. I spent about $80. Like we eat real bougie tacos, so I like everything. I like we eat the sour cream on there. Even though my daughter just do cheese, she just want the cheese and the turkey and all that. She don't really care for all that. But me and my wife and all that, we want the work. So I went in there, man, and I was disgusted, man. I spent $80 on the goddamn, and we don't, and it's kind of hurt me. So that's what politicians need to worry about. I feel like a politician shouldn't care about a football team. Like, okay, the name was the Redskins. Okay, like we know now if the people that the name was pertaining to feel some type of way about it, what for us to care? Like, so what if it been that for all them years? If they call issue with it, I don't care if it's 100 years later. It is what it is, man. Like you can't force them people to do that just because you feel like that's king power. But yeah, a more serious note, even though that was kind of serious. Uh, my mom texted me she called me the other day. You know, mom's being worried. She was telling me about some articles she came across. You know, basically talking about like the danger with black drivers, like black truck drivers, and all that, coming up missing and everything. And I haven't really like I don't like to get on the internet and all that and get in these wormholes of these things. So I didn't even look this stuff either. Maybe with me doing this podcast, I need to be more into like just looking the stuff up. But I'm just going off just from what I feel about it, like my thought about it, man. First of all, if you're a religious person, you gotta stay prayed up. You gotta, stay positive and be smart, man. Use your God. God gave you common sense for a reason. You gotta know uh, truck driving is dangerous regardless. And, for any race, anybody, especially for females, that's like the major like thing right there that that they deal with the most out here with that. But truck driving is dangerous regardless. But being a black truck driver, with some things it could be even crazier. So it's like I just feel like yeah, you gotta be smart, you gotta be safe, you gotta be prayed up. Like don't what I tell guys, man, and what I was telling my mom, as you know, I don't really do all the mom and pop truck stops and all that, and I'm vigilant of everything. I watch my surroundings. I don't just I don't park on the side of the road and all that. You do that for multiple reasons, but that's one of the reasons too, because if you're on the side of the road at night, anybody can come approach your truck, and or try to get in there or whatever, or try to rob you with it. A lot of things can happen. Then you got danger. Somebody can run into you. That's the danger side. So you can get tickets and all that for parking on the side of the road at night and all that. And them be some hefty tickets. Like I'm talking Big Mac. But yeah. And another thing about what I do, the type of truck driving I do, I hear she said like what she was telling me, like a lot of this is like truck drivers, like over the road guys. A lot of them down south states that's kind of like it's 2025, but a lot of them still living wild down there and still on some of that old rhetoric, on some of that old mentality, some of that bigotry, type stuff down there, and they probably don't want to see you shine as a black man doing this. So I don't really go to them type. I don't being doing what I do with DG. I don't really even have to even go to them type of regions. I only really just do the Northeast. But even if you do that, it's the same thing apply to you. Just be smart. Be always go with your gut instinct and all that. Don't just park up anywhere. Once your door is locked and you shut down for the night, and don't open that door. I don't. It was a couple years ago when I first started truck driving. I was parked at a DG, parked up at a DG. It was a little, it was one of them. It was one of them neighborhoods I was in. I'm from Philly, so I know I can read when I pull up to a neighborhood and I pull up somewhere. I know from the rip, like shit, I'm gonna lock these doors. Like while I'm doing the delivery, I always lock my doors at night. No matter where I'm at. But I know like if I pull up to a DG and I got a delivery to be done and I can look around and be like, yeah, I'm gonna lock. Cause some places you ain't gotta do that. You want them, but like you kind of got that instinct that go with being trusting that gut instinct. So I pull up, and this was at a DG that I actually had to stay at overnight. So I get there and everything. Um, Locked down for the night. I'm laying down and all that, and I hear a knock on my door, right? I'm like,
Well, hold on a minute there, player.
it ain't like went under the store because I pulled up to the store. It was like 11 p.m. at night or something like that. So all the associates and everything was gone. I'm parked in the parking lot of the store. So I'm like, So long story short, I ain't even peek out the window to see what it was. I didn't, but I know that's a weird because why if anybody that can't be nothing good. Somebody knocking on the door while in the middle of the night. It was probably like 1 in the morning at that time or something like that too. So like what you want with like that can't be nothing good. So stuff like that happen, but you don't open that door. You don't even I don't even go and check it because then somebody can have you at gunpoint outside of the window or something like that. And like if you don't open it, I'm gonna shoot. So you don't even get them. You don't even get them that type of situation to do that. So the moral of the story: if you're a truck driver, be safe. But if you're a black truck driver, be safe, safe. If you're a black female truck driver, be safe, 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 safe. Cause it get real out here, and stay prayed up, stay blessed. I had an incident the other day. It actually wasn't an incident. Hey girl, what's up? You on a? I'm shooting a podcast joint right now. You on here? What you gonna say?
Wait, what?
What you gotta say to the people?
Drop W in the chat, guys. Drop W in the chat. Okay, back
I had something today, not an incident, but it was something that happened. I'm riding in the right lane, minding my business, listening to some podcasts, probably, some music, good tunes, and I scan my mirrors, every couple seconds, so it's just like a natural thing. So I see out of my mirror, my left mirror, a guy peeking around me a little bit. I know as four wheelers, you probably like I do that all the time, so you kind of know what I'm talking about. He like creeping around a little bit. And mind you, I'm in the right lane. I'm in the right lane, farthest lane to the right. So on the right side of me is the shoulder. So I'm driving. And I see him peeking out, and I already know he's trying to get around me, even though I'm in the right lane. There's cars over here, so he waiting till that point. He speed around me real quick, speed to the front of me, hop off the exit. I don't get that. Because if you in the back as a four wheeler, if you in the back, driving a regular car, you in the back of me and I'm driving, and your exit coming up, why not just stay in the back of me so you just take the exit? That's kind of like a risky move because now you put me to the point. I don't know if you're trying to jump in front of me as a truck driver. You don't know if you're trying to jump in front of me, try to get a lawsuit or something, But even the worst things can happen to you that don't include you getting a lawsuit. But I ain't know if you're trying to jump in front of me or if you're trying to, just stay in the back. Just take the exit like that. Don't jump around in front of don't jump around in front of a truck and just to make an exit that you could have just made by just staying in the back. I didn't get that, but that happened a lot out there. So don't do that. These trucks is 75,000 pounds when they hold to the max, and it ain't easy for us to stop even for that quick second. You can probably look up some videos on YouTube or something just showing something like that quick that it can get tragic, and I hate for that to happen because you know, I look at people in regular cars like that's my family in there, and like that's my kids, that's my wife. So you know, I I try to like keep that mentality to keep me from snapping out about something like that. So I look at that, and I would hate for my family to be in a situation like that. So just look out for yourself and look out for others. Uh, I had a couple people hit me up on a couple videos about the money that you make doing Dollar General. And the thing about it, it all vary. I talk to guys out here that make that bring home 2,000 after taxes. I know guys out here that bring 11 to 13, 25. It varies. It's all about how you grind. Like if you're willing to get out here and you're willing to put the time in, the work in, the grind in, you can have a load every day. As long as you run everything right, and you can easily see that $2,200 check that you want. um the work is treacherous on your body, so you got to be a guy that's motivated, self-motivated to get the stuff done, because some stops is easier and better than others. So you got to be willing to push around some stuff and get it done, and don't just think you about to come in here and just do whatever and make the money. You gotta go out here and really make the money. If you bullshit around and I do three loads a week and all that, and you ain't gonna really make, But I do know out of Bethel, it's one of the most competitive DCs in the nation when it comes to pay. So definitely, if you out of Bethel, you can get that money on. So yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that, man. One guy in the comments was like, yeah, if you don't make what he say, 2,000 a week or something like that, it ain't worth it or something like that. I feel like it's all based on your lifestyle. Like if you got a lifestyle that you can make 1,500 a week, 1,800 a week or whatever, and you be good based on your lifestyle. That's cool. Like you able to pay your bills, you able to pay, bring food to the house, you able to maintain and take care of your family. That's good for you. If you live this type of lifestyle that you gotta be, making 2,500, then you can find some in trucking that you'll be able to make that type of money. But I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. Like what I make a week and all that, that's perfect for I'm able to buy food. I'm able to pay my bills, pay car notes, able to take a trip. Like that's what I look at. That's the comfortability in my life that I like. So and I'm able to, have the best as a truck driver, had the best type of work life balance I can have as a truck driver. I feel like this one of the best. You home every week, every weekend. I live in Philly, so if I got a jersey run or something like that, I can either go home for my 10-hour break or I can drive to the store or something like that. So get it. I mean, you gotta just make it work. How you gonna make it work and still be able to make your money on? Cause that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You gotta be able. You want to be in a good spot that you're gonna be able to make that. So make that happen. But I'm gonna go through some comments and basically I'm gonna go through some comments I got and see if I can answer some things. I probably answered these people directly in the comments, but I'm gonna answer it on here too. If you have experience and endorsements, you can and will make more money elsewhere. This place is a starter pack. It used to be 120 to 100K a year. That's not the case anymore. Okay. If you look at it as that's true. If you get endorsements, everything, tanker endorsements and everything, and all that, maybe yeah, you could do that. But I look at it as okay. It's all about what you want to do, man. It's all about your preference, what you want to do. You can get them all them endorsement, but they still gonna want that experience. And my problem was I was trucking for a while, and I stopped and went to do, as in the old video, I went to do a Class B job, and that kind of messed up my experience thing. So that caused that I had to go back into the tractor trailers and regain experience that I lost because of the years doing the Class B job. So maybe, you never know what some hold down the way down the field and all that. But as of now, what I make here and the physical aspect of it, I like, and the work life balance I got as a truck driver is cool, so that's cool with me. But you know, can't think about that. You gotta think about where you at, where your feet at. Stay where your feet at. Not where somebody said, "What's the gross? How's the pay?" I've been thinking about going to Zanesville's fleet. I'm not that familiar with Zanesville. I did Zanesville one time. I ran that one time to help them out, Ohio. But I wasn't. I'm not. I was still getting the same amount of pay as a delivery driver out there. So I don't know really how they pay scale work and everything. And I personally, I like doing dry deliveries more than the fresh stuff. The fresh stuff cool, but the time restrictions and everything is a little annoying for myself. I like to have more control over how I get it done and gotta be like more on the time restrictions. But as far as the money type, as far as the money thing, I don't really know how they do it out there like that with that. A driver and delivery driver, you make a little more. So yeah, that's my point on that. But yeah, man, I need y'all to keep commenting and all that. I'm gonna write back in the comments on the actual on YouTube, and I'm gonna answer the, some of the questions, like most of the questions live uh, on here on the podcast. So keep them questions coming. Keep the statements, and I'm gonna react to the statements and everything everything on the internet and all that you post in them comments. I'm gonna react to that. But yeah, man, let's keep it going. Appreciate it. All right, man. But I wanna Say thank y'all to everybody tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for checking out another episode of Keep Truckn podcast. It's number 2. We're gonna keep it going. I do want to have like a live chat so you guys can tune in and give me some ideas to go, some more things to talk about. So thank y'all for watching, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's keep trucking, man. Let's go.